The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to throw right away. Pickett. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, down to about the 32. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 24. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. Here comes third and about a foot.
Here go 46. Good.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Sliding out of the pocket. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Prescott off play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Falcons are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some pad. He's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Aaron Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Had Freiermuth the intended target, but it's going to be second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't it?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by a in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll be out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Jones again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Third down and goal.
46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Up and good for Santoso. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in press territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Pickett looking to change things up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On play action, Prescott. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Up the middle, Jones. To about the 26 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He hits his target, Lockett. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Prescott. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Falcons! Aaron Jones, he scored on the ground and through the air. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That score is not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Pickett's throw complete there to Moore. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. 31 yards on the punt there. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Flushed out right. What was intercepted? Picked up by Foyesade. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
A gain of 22 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Prescott from the gun. Rolling to his right. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he goes out right around the 39.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Out to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now before this first down play. We're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And the Falcons are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point try now for Santoso. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll begin by running the option. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Dak Prescott, 52 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santoso now for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Prescott to throw it. Touchdown! Jordan Addison, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this.
Pickett lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Well, a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and play fake. Here's Prescott. That is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here. They'll look to throw here. It's caught. Block it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Running right, Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To the air on first down with Pickett. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Pickett to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pickett right back to the air again. And now here's another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, Prescott here to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Back to throw, Pickett. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time.